Hello friends and welcome back to this place again, and as you know that we are doing a series of error detection. I have already discussed a few rules, very important rules which we use in error detection and how can we solve such questions in competitive exam. So continuing that part, today I'm going to discuss few more rules which are based on verbs, and we'll see that how these rules are going to apply and how can we solve that type of questions. So here comes the very first example with its rule. See, I have written, he said that the earth moved around the sun. And in the next sentence, I have said, he said that the earth moves around the sun. First thing, let me differentiate between. In the first sentence, where this is a past tense, of course, this is said that, and this is again past tense, moved, right? But in the next sentence, I have written, he said that the earth moves. Now, this is the main difference. Here I have used moved, but here I have written moves around the sun. Actually, the second sentence is the correct sentence, and the first one is incorrect. Why? See guys, the rule says a past tense in main clause may be followed by a present tense in the subordinate clause when the subordinate clause expresses a universal truth. Now, what a universal truth is? See, those facts or those truths that are known to everyone and which we cannot change by our own. Such facts are called universal truth. Like that we have said, earth moves around the sun. Here it is in the present tense, and you can see that this fact is a universal truth. Yes, the earth moves around the sun. So in this case, the second sentence will be the correct one, because here in the subordinate clause there is a universal truth, and universal truth should be in the present tense. So he said that the earth moves around the sun is a correct one. Moving on to the second one. Here the example says, we start early lest we should miss the train. Or the sentence can be written as, we start early lest we shall miss the train. Now this rule is something to learn about. Here you have to learn this rule, the fact that when the subordinate clause comes after the word lest, the auxiliary verb should must be used there. Now whatever be the tense of the verb in the main clause, means whenever you see the word lest here, now the auxiliary which you can use is should. So I can say that the first one is the correct sentence, and the second one where I have used shall is a wrong sentence. I am repeating the rule. The rule says, when the subordinate clause comes after lest, the auxiliary verb should must be used. Now whatever be the tense of the verb in the main clause. So I think now this is clear that why the sentence with should is the correct one. Okay, so moving on to the next one. Here I have again written I have written two sentences, out of which one is the correct one and one is the wrong. See, I have written, I hoped to immediately reply to your letter. And in the next sentence, I have written, I hoped to reply immediately to your letter. Now, I think that this is the easiest one to understand, that which one is making sense, right? second one, that is I hoped to reply immediately to your letter, is a correct one, and the one I have written above, that is I hoped to immediately reply to your letter, is the wrong sentence. Why so? See, rule says an adverb or such phrase should not be placed between to and verbal part of the infinitive. See, here I have used to, and immediately is an adverb, and reply is a verbal part, means some verb. Okay, so basically in the first sentence I have placed an adverb between the word to and verbal part of the infinitive. So this becomes wrong because the rule says an adverb or such phrases, adverbial phrases, should not be placed between to and verbal part of the infinitive. So the second sentence will be the correct sentence. The next one for today is I should have liked to go there. Or the sentence can be written as I should have liked to have gone there. Now I think this is a clear one that this sentence is a correct one and this is wrong, incorrect. Why? Let us try to understand the reason and the difference. See, why I have considered the first one is an infinitive should be in the present tense unless it represents an action prior to that of the governing verb. Here in this one, to go there is in present tense, but if I consider to have gone there, no, it's not in the present tense. Here I am talking about that I have done that, I have gone there, the work is now finished. So basically in an infinitive, when we are using infinitive, it should be in the present tense unless it represents an action prior to that of the governing verb. Okay, so here my governing verb is liked. So this is the reason why I have considered the first one as correct. And here goes the last rule for today. It says, example says, he emphasized me going there, and the next one I have written here is, he emphasized my going there. Now the difference lies here. Here I have used me and here I have used my. Now here I will tell you one thing, gerund. Gerund is a noun ending in ing form that has been made from a verb. See, going. Basically the word go is a verb, and when I am using ing, it is becoming a gerund. So these kind of words are called gerund. And the rule says gerund if preceded by a pronoun, that pronoun must be in possessive case. Can you see this me and my? Me is a pronoun, but it is not in possessive case. The thing is, going is a gerund, and I have to use if I have to use a pronoun before it, it should be in the possessive case. So here the correct sentence will be the second one, and this one is the wrong one. So guys, this was it for today's video. I hope you understand all the rules, and as I have already told in my previous videos that you have to practice more and more to get your command on error detection. For more such videos, keep watching.